So, again, Happy New Year to all of you.
Yep.
You too.
You too, man.
Alright,
Yeah, Happy New Year.
so far, the investigators were contacted by a mutual acquaintance named Jackson Elias and asked to meet in New York City. Upon arriving, the investigators learned that Jackson had been investigating cult activity around the world, but he was killed before the investigators had a chance to speak to him. Going around New York, the investigators learned that all of the cult activity, police brutality, and mistreatment of the law was centered around a small alley shop in Harlem that sold African gifts, called the Juju House. After killing the cult leader in New York City, Mukunga Mandari, and incapacitating the Juju House shopkeeper and cult leader, Silas Nkwane, the investigators learned that there was indeed cult activity for some mythos deity known as the Bloody Tongue in New York.
A cult named the Bloody Tongue.
Worshipping some sort of deity called the Bloody Tongue.
You know. No. Puppies. Little pigs. That sort of stuff. And ponies. Especially ponies.
They are good eating and good sacrificing. It's a 2-for-1 deal. I am also a bad person.
The investigators then left the United States for London, where they met Mickey Mahoney. Mahoney gave them some leads that Jackson had been interested in, but hadn't been able to follow up. They then met Edward Gavigan, following a clue left by Elias and uncovered by the police in Manhattan. Gavigan was an Egypt enthusiast that spoke non-stop about Egyptian culture. After a brief encounter with a London artist named Miles Shipley and a creature of fire sent to kill the investigators in the hotel, the investigators learned from another cultist named Zara Shafiq that Edward Gavigan was the leader of cult activity in England. The investigators went to Gavigan's country estate, Miser House, to confront him. There, the investigators decided to split the party in hopes of hunting the cult. But Harold and Jack were captured and tortured, while Dr. Granum and Joseph did their best to rescue them. With a little luck and a lot of fire, the rescue was a success and Gavigan was killed. Oh, this is all in my notes. This is
lots of fire. It becomes a feature of this group.
I'm pretty sure we burned the entire island down, didn't we?
A good portion of it, yes.
And by we, I specifically mean Dr. Granum.
Yep. Oh, great! And my partner in crime comes in.
Jesus Christ.
Determined to put an end to cult activity in England, and with Gavigan dead, the investigators hunt Zara Shafiq, the new leader of the cult of the Black Pharaoh. Using magic and some blunt force strength, the investigators learned little other than Shafiq wanted them to leave England as soon as possible. And that's where we left off.
And how do I come in the picture?
Oh, you'll be introduced very shortly. If I know these guys.
Okay. So we should be in a hotel.
Yep, you guys are returned to your hotel at the end of the last session.
Yeah, we should be in London right now.
Yep.
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
So, you guys are, I think, over on by number 18 on the London map.
I just pinged 18, so yeah, I think that's where we are.
And night comes, And you guys are finally able to rest. The next day comes. It is not bright or sunny. It's all foggy and hard to see anywhere outside your windows. What would you like to do?
I look out through the window and say, "Huh, what a lovely weather. What a lovely weather today is."
The first positive thing I've heard in a while, Doctor.
Jack is going to grumble.
Now back to drinking a gallon of coffee.
And there it goes.
Okay, that's gallon, what, 3 he's down this morning?
Yeah. Already drinking coffee.
I need you guys to make listen checks.
Okay. Of course.
Harold, you hear angry shouting coming from somewhere in the hotel.
Okay.
Can I get a rough idea of how far away it is?
Close by, probably 100 yards or so. Close enough to hear.
Right, okay guys, I can hear angry shouting. Somewhere in the hotel. Should we go
I'll
and
grab my gun.
It's probably some couple fighting, but never be enough safety. So yeah, let's just bring our guns. Why not?
Could you figure out if the voices were male or female?
That's a good point, actually. Looking at the Herald deeply.
Can I tell whether it's male or female or both?
No, you can't. You heard voices, but not well enough to even tell.
No, I can't tell, but shall we investigate just in case?
Yeah, we should. Let's just hope it's just a couple angry at each other. Or drunken bastards.
As you guys begin exploring the hotel, you descend down to where the lobby area is, and you see an unlit sign that says pub, and the shouting is coming from in there. And it is clearly two men screaming.
Of course it is.
Okay, so I'll walk in and say, "Excuse me, gentlemen, do you need a referee?"
When you look in, you see two large white men shouting at a third man who is sitting at one of the tables. And George, you can describe Igor.
You see a moderate frame, not too skinny, but not too fat, not very strong, very gout face with dark circles around the wide open eyes that look around frantically as if they are suspicious. They give a slight hint of wavering mental health. He has long hair, like ear length, and a long beard and mustache. The color is black, but it has gray patches here and there, so he's definitely aging. He looks like 50 and a few more years, like 52. His hair and beard are kind of unkept, and his clothes are elegant, not elegant. He's well dressed, but not in a flamboyant sort of way. More like
Gentleman's wife?
formal. He's dressed efficient and formal. Not very trendy. Not very fashionable either.
Right, so Harold will walk in and say, what seems to be the problem, gentlemen?
One of the big guys turns and says, "You know this twat?"
Nope.
The other one, who has like a slight Russian accent, leans close to the table and says, "I told you it's too early."
Too early for what?
Gentlemen's. It's no... I mean, could you not be so goddamn loud? You wake all of us. If you have some business, please do it quietly. I'm not moody for it.
Or at least use a damn suppressor so you don't wake up the fucking neighborhood.
I just look at Jack a little bit.
That's not how
Okay.
suppressor works.
I just gives a slight look. Little look and then look at them.
I'm just saying, the pub's not even open yet. And he comes in here asking for a drink. Now, do you know him?
No?
I already
No.
said no.
No idea, but I mean, you don't need to be loud about it, though.
I can be as loud as I want. Hey, Thomas, call the police! He turns.
Jack will shrug and walk the fuck out the door. He doesn't want to deal with the police.
Okay, I go get my things and leave also.
Why are you even calling the police?
Hey, Thomas, tell
I
him
did
that
not
there's a
know
group of guys over at the pub causing a disturbance.
Am I part of that group?
You're all part of that group.
Okay.
But where did the shots came from? Was it me? Am I firing a gun at the ceiling for what?
No, you were just sitting down, wanting a drink, and they started yelling at you to get out.
Is this pub in the hotel itself?
Yes.
Look, why are you harassing this?
So the bartender
Hey.
refuses to serve me drinks, right?
Yes.
And the shots.
There was no shooting, man.
No, it was just shouting.
Just shout it.
Shouting! Oh, shouting! Yes. I keep waiting for the description of the gunners. Okay.
This is London,
okay.
not
That's generally
Then
Jack.
get your
by
head
the
in the
way.
game. All right, so it's too early. The bar is not open, and I'm insisting to be served. And I'm doing the crazy eyes because I didn't get my fix yet. My hands are shaking. I'm in that morning mood, you know. And the guy refuses to serve me drinks. And okay, so I threatened to sue him.
You what?
Your job is to serve me, sir. And if you can't do that, I'm going to have a word with your manager.
This is 1921.
Frivolous lawsuits don't exist yet, I don't think.
So he's
But
not
hell, you're a
legally
trendsetter.
bound to serve me drinks?
This is awesome.
I don't think he's legally bound to serve you if he's not yet open.
Oh, I like Igor already.
Yeah, we're gonna get
What
along
is your
just fine.
name, young sir? I'm looking at the bartender and I smash my fist in the bar.
The bartender, who is the smaller of the two guys, hangs up the phone he was using and looks over. I don't have to tell you my name.
I want to know who your manager is. Give me his phone now. Call him. Is your manager here? Go fetch the manager.
Gentlemen, please stop. And I hold a hand in front of Igor's chest. Let's not get over too over emotional here. Mr. Excuse me, I haven't got your name. What was your name again?
Petrovsky. Igor Petrovsky.
Mr. Petrovsky.
Pleasure
Okay.
to make your acquaintance. And I'm sorry about this ruckus, but I hate it when people in the service industry don't do their job well. The service industry is the backbone of civilization. And I need a damn drink!
Well, I can't say I don't know what you're thinking at this moment. Pastor Joseph Myers. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Petrovsky. So,
Likewise. And I turn the bartender and I smash my fist in the bar again.
no,
Service!
Before you do that, Pastor Joseph holds his hand, so you smash your fist right into his palm. So it's not smashing at the table again. Please. We already heard and we already made some very loud noises down here. I don't want to escalate that even more. So, number one, Mr. Bartender.
Yeah. What?
What exactly was Mr. Petrovsky here asking for? Just some drink, or
Yeah, just some drink. But it's not even 9 in the morning yet.
well, if I were to pay for it, would you make it, or do you not serve that drink?
I just come to the bartender and hand him 50 pounds and look, here is 50 pounds. Just give him the drink, and you can keep the rest, and just don't make fun. Please, let's stop this. Okay.
Right, we don't know what this man has been through the last couple of days. Maybe they were pretty stressful. Everyone gets all out of himself at some point in time. So I've actually take the money the doctor just gave you. Make the drink if it's possible, and we all forget about the situation. All right.
I think you're missing the point. Our delivery hasn't even come yet.
Oh.
Okay.
He's asking for stuff we don't have. If he wanted a glass of water, I would have gotten him a glass of water.
That is a different
I would have
situation.
gone out to the Thames and gotten him some water if he really wanted it. But
Good
he's
grief,
asking for
man,
stuff
what kind
we
of
don't
country
have.
is this?
That's a situation.
Well, what is he asking for? Let's figure this out first. Igor, what are you trying to get? I assume vodka, but who knows?
Or any sort of liquor would do.
Well,
At this
apparently
point, I
they're
just
fresh
want
out
to
of
get my
everything.
fifth for the morning and be on my way.
I can get you coffee if you want. Yeah.
Do I look like I... Never
It's a
mind,
pretty
sir.
small-
I'll just take my business elsewhere.
What exact business are we talking here?
He's trying to pay for liquor that the bartender doesn't have yet because it's too damn early in the morning. He hasn't got his shipment yet. Now, what kind of bar doesn't have backstock? I've got no idea. But hey, that's what the guy said. I'm not gonna try and inspect the back of his bar for any sort of hidden liquor. This isn't America, after all.
If you look, you see rows of colored glass bottles behind the bar
That I assume are clearly liquor bottles.
that are clearly liquor bottles.
Right. I'll ask the bartender if he'll sell me a bottle of scotch.
A full bottle?
Yes.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Okay, that's great. How much is that?
Let's see. Considering I'm not even hoping yet, and you're all people are demanding, and the Americans.
We are trying to help prevent this gentleman from causing even more of a disturbance.
All right, and let's see.
I appreciate the gesture, but I will not allow that. I will pay for my own drink. Thank you.
100
Now,
pounds.
allow me to. Sorry,
100 pounds.
you're happy,
How about
aren't
8
you?
rounds? Jack is going to roll an intimidate to try and intimidate the guy without pulling any sort of weapon.
Okay.
The first fumble of the year, guys!
The bartender reaches under the bar, pulls out a shotgun, and cocks it.
Oh, come on.
Fuck, maybe we are in America!
I hope you have a license for that gun, sir.
I do.
Of course.
Do you mind if I see
it's
it?
the official store.
No, you can't see my license.
Look, mister. We are just asking for a simple
Fucking amazing.
liquor. Nothing more, nothing less. We do not want to get shoot. We don't want to shoot you. We don't want to shoot anyone else. I'm a simple pastor. I want to live a peaceful life. And if you continue doing that, I'm probably going to lose my mind.
150 pounds here. Take it.
For something that's not even worth more than a fiver.
At this point, I don't care. I just hand him 150 pounds.
He puts the shotgun back under the bar, takes the money, looks at it quickly, and then hands a bottle over the bar.
Thank you, sir.
Whoever takes it can make an intelligence roll.
Jack will take it.
I can make an intelligence roll. I've got quite a
Yay!
lot.
I rolled better this time.
Wow. You guys can both really easily tell that it's really cheap. Wow. Yeah, Igor, even you're like, that is some cheap stuff.
Oh, I am
bartender
so
is
grateful, sir.
Sold
Thank you.
you basically a bottle of worthless liquor for a lot of money.
Well, my respect for this establishment can't go any lower.
Is there anybody else around?
It's early in the morning. There's not a lot of foot traffic yet.
No, Jack.
No.
I snatch the bottle and I turn my back at the bartender. I wish you a good morning, sir.
Could somebody make a spot hidden roll?
Oh,
God.
no.
Apparently not.
So far, everyone's...
No!
Yay. Harold, you put your glasses on this morning.
Harold, you
I
notice
find it does help.
a man leaning against the doorway of the pub.
Yeah. Police.
All right, he walks in. Now, we got called for a complaint saying that there was a disturbance. And I walk in here and find you lot threatening and causing a storm.
No, I'm sorry, officer.
None of us
but,
have weapons out.
The bartender was the person that was threatening us with a shotgun.
The bartender is the one who called.
And he was also the one with a shotgun. So what does that tell you?
That he's a bartender.
Apparently, the bartender is very aggressive and very hostile towards Russian people, and he refused to serve me, sir. That's what started the commotion. He was being very discriminating against me. And I'm pretty sure he also made some nationalist slurs at me.
Yeah, and the pastor's giving Igor a sign to calm it down a bit.
How much would you have paid for this bottle of whatever the spirit is that the bartender gave Igor?
The officer looks at it. If I was being generous, I'd say £10, but that's generous.
Yes. Well, he's just charged Igor 150.
Trying to take advantage of me, officer.
Okay. It's early. Kid was up all night. So for that reason, I will give you a 30-second head start, but then I'm going to arrest all of you for evading the police.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. Go.
We are actually residents at this hotel.
That's great. That's wonderful. Please. Scoot. Go.
Right, we'll return to our rooms. And we'll escort Igor with us.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to. I was ready to leave, but okay, that's works too. Yeah, we get it.
Why are we helping this guy again? Who are you, Igor? Even though I really enjoy you, who are you? And why are you trying to get liquor at way the fuck early in the morning?
He's Russian.
Because I start my day early. I'm a working man.
I gotta say, that's some spirit.
I'm very busy. I've got a lot of things to do. I don't have time to wait about and waste a quarter of my day with useless grooming and morning rituals and all that nonsense. I'll be having my scotch, chug it down, and then I'll be on my way. I was supposed to go to this symposium on chemical reactions and
chemistry.
I wouldn't expect you to be interested in that.
Oh, I'm sure the pastor will be extremely interested. Especially if it either causes fire or bangs.
Oh, wait.
So you're interested in thermic reactions?
Yes.
Yes. All fascinating stuff.
Oh God!
I can already say you are a man of good tastes.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that from you.
So, do you fancy yourself also a scientist? Do you?
Well, and he's pointing to his collar. I'm not working as a scientist. As you may see, my job or my passion more is that of a pastor.
Yes, Harold will say that he's more of an experimental chemist.
But so am I. In fact, I was hoping I could get more ideas for future experiments by this gathering of chemists from all around the world. I hear. I mean, the very reason I came to London.
Interesting.
Where would that be? The chemistry meeting.
I don't know yet. I don't know London very well.
Do you know the address?
Well, let me think about that. Damn, I can't come up with one. Where would something like that happen? An university? I would
Possibly
wait.
the Royal Society might be a good place.
Yep. Sounds good.
Which isn't actually shown on the map, but yeah.
It's there, we swear.
Yeah, Royal Academy, 23.
Okay.
No, that's a bunch of artists.
Oh,
Well, chemistry is an art.
In some way, definitely.
Not the way that the pastor performs it.
Honestly, what do I have to do with chemistry?
Just out of character. I think it would be nice for us to introduce our characters, like how we look.
Oh yeah, do a round robin for everybody. If that makes
I'm
sense to
assuming
anybody but
you
me.
all look like your portraits, right?
Sort of, but there are some details. Okay, so okay. Seems everyone is enthusiastic about this. I will start. My character, yes, he does look sort of like the picture, but it is actually really sort of his hair and beard is really grey, and he looks. He doesn't care too much about himself past these tales, so his hair is not, well done, and his beard is outrageously long, and you can see that I might have not slept a few days, or I'm sort of like a little bit twisting my fingers because energy and coffee, too much coffee. I might have on my dress a coffee from a coffee, a dirt. But I am dressed in, I think, well. And yeah, I'm not actually wearing right now my doctor's coat, but I should just be wearing. Actually, have nice shoes. Yeah, I have actually cream white. How would I say? Shirt. Yeah, that's just detail. I'm just. And on top of that, I have a red wine. Wait, what's words are hard, tie, yes, red wine tie on it for reasons. Why not? And I'm actually dressed like this in the morning for reasons nobody knows. So yeah. And and I might look like 70 or 60 years old because from the depression and everything, my skin is, how would I say it, overused or just really tired. So I might look like 60 years old or 70 years old, but I'm
Dark
actually
spots like that evil corporate guy in The Simpsons.
But my character is not.
Excellent.
But my character is actually 42 years old.
Oh, you're younger than me.
Okay, let's go for me.
Alright, I guess Jack can go next. Jack is a short, stocky guy, about 5'6". He's built pretty well. He's obviously military. He's continuously got that ramrod straight sort of posture. Short hair, completely shaved face. Hair is brown with brown eyes as well. Jack smiles a lot and seems to find mirth in everything, but that smile never really reaches his eyes. He's very, very good with his knife and his guns. He was a Marine at the Battle of Bellew Wood, and ended up running out of ammo and having to murder several Germans with his trench knife. He's very protective of the people he considers in his sort of like combat squad, something like that, and anybody else can really fuck off. He doesn't care. Overall, he's generally a pretty easygoing guy until bullets start flying, at which point he will very much take control and end up shooting everybody on the battlefield.
Charming.
Specifically, everyone.
Specifically, Dr. Granum.
Friendly fire.
Previously, he shot me in the back.
Fun guy.
Oh, did you get a shotgun load of Dr. Herman because he missed his target by a lot and shoot the pastor and killed him? Almost. Remember that?
Oh yes, I do remember that. Again, this is why we stand behind the doctor.
Especially if he's holding something in his hands that he could throw.
That
Yes.
includes scalpels.
Pastor can tell you more about that.
Yeah. Stories. No. Were you finished, Jack?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Alright. Yeah, then I just continue with the pastor, with Pastor Joseph Myers. He looks similar to the person in his picture, though I'd say his hairline is not as bald as it's in the picture. His hair is more full, but short. Hair color is something between brown and black, so it's a darkish type. He has no beard. And even though currently he's clothed in everyday clothing, you always see his robe as which pastors do wear when they hold the sessions. His facial expression, it's nice. It already looks like he's a pacifist, and he in general he doesn't want to harm anyone. But you can see by the look of his eyes that he has seen some weird stuff, and that he did some stuff which led to some people getting hurt even more, maybe.
He let us kill.
I did not say that.
You stay with Jack in the party, who's killed however many people.
But yeah, he literally said once, "I'll let you kill this man."
No. He didn't say. He did not say that. You ask him, "Hey, can we kill him or do we not?" And he just recited some text from the Bible, which pretty much allowed you to do so. But he didn't say that explicitly.
What a nice crew!
And
We try.
Harold will introduce himself as a professor of anthropology from Miskatonic University in Massachusetts. I've also served some time in the American Army during the recent disagreements, for about a year. But and he's obviously seen some pretty terrible stuff. Looks very much like the photograph in the on his profile. Age about 41, reasonably well dressed, and that's about it, basically.
All right, as you guys are in your hotel room, you hear a very polite knock on the door.
Whose room are we in?
We probably have like. I mean, how
Harold.
many?
Harold will go over and open the door.
All right, Harold, you see a tall, thin man with a very close-cut mustache, tired eyes, wearing a shabby suit. You recognize him immediately as Inspector James Barrington.
Good morning, Inspector.
No.
Come in, sir.
Thank you. He's all by himself, and you have to close the door behind him.
Yeah, and to what do we owe the pleasure?
Well, you see, I was on my way out of the office this morning, and I hear that there is a disturbance in a very prominent hotel in London, and the description given to me is all of you.
That may have been just me, Mr.
Who are you?
We're trying to figure that out ourselves, actually.
Apparently, he's a chemist from Russia. I assume that's right.
That is correct. Yes,
That's correct. Yeah, we met him down there in the bar where the scenario happened. You might have got the memo of.
it was a misunderstanding between me and the bartender.
It was a misunderstanding with some, let's say, racist or more nationalist intentions from the side of the bartender. We were able to resolve the situation without any harm of anyone. Though if we wouldn't have intervened, it may have gone out in a different situation. Let's just say it like that.
Well, I'm glad you didn't kill anybody.
And
Over a drink.
Well, it came close. The bartender actually did pull a shotgun on us and charged our Russian friend here £150 for a bottle of scotch, which personally I think was probably only worth £2 at the most.
Wasn't even worth a tenth of what we bought it.
Guys, let's not go over this too much. I'm already tired of this bullshit. Let me just drink coffee in peace. And I sip more coffee.
I actually agree with that, and I look for some glasses and pour everyone a glass and try to be as calm and as civil as I can, because I just realized I'm in trouble.
Listen, I'm not going to arrest you. This is not my case. It's Inspector Fry. He's the one who's overseeing it. So I'm
Well,
just here.
Yeah, as far as I know, Inspector,
friendly face.
No charges were actually made against us.
No.
The police
I mean,
officer
there was also
attended,
nothing illegal done.
I'm gonna say it like this. I mostly paid that much to call the bartender. I just called him so that I just paid him for the damage or the trouble that we made, so that nothing would happen. Let's say that.
All right. I'll have to go speak to this bartender about the gun, but I'm just here to give you a warning. Just Scotland Yard's on edge right now. There was a massive fire. A lot of people have died recently, and there's talk about kicking anybody foreign out of the country.
I see.
Nothing's is being done yet, but I'm telling you this out of courtesy.
Well, I'm not sure about our Russian friend, but certainly the rest of us are planning on leaving the country fairly soon, provided you have no objections.
Oh, no objections. Personally, I would say go for it. Leave. Go where you will. I don't really care. I mean, you head a little closer to the, like, Spain or southern France, you're going to get the Mediterranean. It'll be nice. It's cold and foggy up here. Perfect weather, as I say.
I agree with that. It is nice weather.
But like I say, just toe the line. Don't do anything extravagant when you're in London. Not now.
Thank you for the advice.
Hopefully, we won't be doing anything extravagant.
Well, good day,
No.
gentlemen.
No, we hope we will not. I'm correcting. We will not. Good day, sir.
All right.
I whisper to whoever sits closer to me, and I ask him, I don't know what extravagant means.
Not doing our usual business. Let's just put it like that.
Oh.
Bennington nods, opens the door, and leaves. As the door's trying to close, you see other police officers in the hotel.
Of course. Do they come in, or do they like?
Nope, they're in the hall. No one has come in.
They're there just in case.
Seems
there.
like it.
In the event somebody starts shooting.
Of course.
As if we
Hey,
Is it
Inspector.
is it a handgun noise or is it a shotgun noise?
There was nothing yet. It's for a case. Yay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Most of us actually have suppressors on our handguns anyway, so they probably wouldn't have heard anything much.
Yeah, I was wondering if I should pull out the gun and start to shoot out to the bartender, because I was really tired of the bullshit.
You know, you could just set him on fire as a pyromaniac.
That's also a good fact.
No, don't set the bar on fire. Our rooms are in the same hotel, so we really don't want to be looking around for another hotel because of a suspicious fire.
Don't worry, I didn't do nothing, so it's fine. If I would have done anything, I would have done it there when at the bar.
Right, so I think really we need.
I close the doors if they are not closed.
Nope, they're closed.
Okay.
So I think now would probably be a good time to decide where we're going to go on the next part of our travels. Personally, I think a nice little trip to see the pyramids would be a good idea.
It's just shame.
Sounds like fun.
It's just It is. It would definitely come handy in our investigation, but better question is: are we ready, or should I say enough? Wait. I actually, before I stopped myself before I finished the sentence, and I'm like, guys, Igor is still here, and nothing against you, Igor, but it would be much better if we don't drag you into this.
Into what?
Into something you would regret later on if we drag you in. It's really something really bad stuff.
Bad?
How
How bad are we talking here? Because let me tell you, I'm a man who's learned a valuable lesson over the years not to regret anything. Regret is meaningless and it's a waste of time. Let me tell you that.
That's a nice way to put it.
Let's just say it could rival the terrors of World War One.
Rival. You're funny, Doctor.
Terror. Do you know what terror is?
Yes, I know. I served in war. I didn't fight. I was doctor, and I am still doctor. But I can tell you, it was hell. Now, I sip coffee, part of it, or actually I'm mixing another coffee.
Well, until now, I suppose I've had my fill, and my hands would have stopped shaking by now. So I'm at peace. I'm functional, at least for the moment, and I'm in a pretty good mood. And I offer my services to you for being such gentlemen and aiding me with that quandary with the officers.
I have a funny question. How old would you say I am? Keep in mind, I look like I'm 60 or 70. That's what I'm saying out of heart.
Oh, I would give you like 65, maybe more.
I'm 42.
You what, Doctor?
I've been married too once.
Yes.
It's a hard century for men. Let me tell you that. Hard century to be a man. But life goes on. Well, at least for a little while.
How long have you been living in in England, Igor?
Well, 2 years, I would say. Is it 1920?
1921.
21. Then 3 years. I ran away from Russia when the Bolsheviks took power. You might say I'm somewhat of a political refugee. I ran away from the Soviets.
Ah, so you were.
I see.
Yeah, scientists that don't agree with the system don't tend to live long or well at the moment in Russia.
Okay.
When is this convention again with chemistress?
Well, the
I mean,
symposium
the
about the heat and the chemical reaction will be in about 4 or 5 hours.
You know what, gentlemen? I have an idea.
During
such a-
lunch, or somewhere around lunch.
I have an idea, gentlemen. Why don't we visit this meetup? I guess there would be some people with knowledge, at least with knowledge who lives here in London. Maybe some of them have met Mr. Feek. What do you say?
Personally, I don't think we are gonna find anyone. I mean, we can go, but mostly what I would. It is. Don't get me wrong. Let's go visit it, but mostly just so we we help Igor to get there and then leave. I really don't wanna drag him into our business.
It's another thing if he wishes for. If he explicitly wishes for.
It would appear that fate have conspired that I join you, at least for the moment. I'm very curious to see where this will go.
You don't know.
A pure scientist, eh?
Buster, you know what we have encountered.
Yes.
You know. Why do you want to drag another one into this bullshit?
Firstly, the last time we encountered it, I'm sorry, 4 of us were unable to do anything. You and I were the only one who kept some sanity by seeing that thing. Remember?
Yeah. Yes. If we are supposed to die, then let's do it alone.
This man over here.
He's old man. No offense, but and I don't. For fuck's sake, he has been through a lot.
Yes.
I really don't wanna drag another poor soul into this.
You need someone with understanding of chemistry and how some substances work, or how they what they are made of stuff. We need them to identify them and find out what Sarah Shafiq and probably some other cultists use to do their proceedings.
Stop!
Their
No!
ceremony.
Stop with this! No! You are going too far with this. I would expect this the least out of you. Are you really suggesting bringing him and risking his life for this? He doesn't need to do. We don't know.
I mean, we're gonna find some new bars, and we might as well stop in with a good buddy to drink with, right?
Guys, let this poor man live his life. He doesn't need to survive the terrors that we did.
Well, the
Please.
more I hear you talk, sir, the more I think you guys are wreathed in mystery, terror, and conspiracy. And
Yes.
if I learned another thing, you say living. Well, that's the stuff good living is made of, my friend. I accept your challenge.
This is not a challenge! Please,
And
person!
I accept.
God damn it! This is not a challenge! This is not a challenge! We are
Jack
dug
sticks
into
out
the-
his hand.
We are not in this. What, Jack?
And Noah sticks out his hand to shake Igor's hand. Thus Vidania, comrade. Welcome aboard.
Please don't say comrade. That's a word very much used by the Bolsheviks and the Soviets. I would appreciate it if you didn't remind me of those pinheads back home.
Apologies. No offense intended.
Oh, none required. It's just that brings back a lot of bad memories with those idiots.
You will regret this, Igor.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I have
You-
told you, regrets. I live my life without regrets.
You will be surprised. What
Well,
you will find.
What drives me is a thirst of knowledge and uncovering new and unknown mysteries. And you guys look traumatized enough to confirm that you walk such paths I might find interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna now talk open. Okay. We, as I was saying, we are probably not enough to stop all the evil that we are gonna try to stop. So, we should, as much as I don't like it, we should probably start the organization, try to grow up, maybe, and then create a secret organization to get more people so we can fight the evil. Because let's be honest, what is gonna do a academic, doctor, one soldier,
Marine,
but-
thank you.
sorry, Marine, a pastor, a female photographer, and a chemist against all the gods.
They don't stand a chance.
And not with our bumbling. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna blow everything up. Speaking of which, Igor, you said you liked excitable thermic reactions, correct?
Yes.
We're gonna get along just fine.
I'm sure we do. I figured that out minutes ago.
Jack is going to pull out a bottle of Kentucky moonshine that he's kept in his coat the entire time, open it up and pour some for everybody. But pouring first for Igor. All right, let's drink to a new party member.
Let's drink to that. Or there? No.
My friends.
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure everybody but Igor and Jack should probably make Constitution saves because this is like legit moonshine.
And I already drunk for today.
You know what, sure.
Constitution?
Why do I
Yeah.
have a constitution of...
I'm drunk.
Okay.
I was a doughboy. It doesn't worry me. My drunk worse.
The world doesn't seem so bad now. I mean, demons, you fucking witches,
I'm
gold.
beginning to feel like myself again.
We are gonna die, but who cares? This is.
This was a fantastic idea.
Welcome, Igor. Welcome. Be ready to die. Yes. You're gonna die. Be ready.
Jack pours the doctor another shot.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Actually, success this time. So I don't die. I didn't die. Good.
So, my friends, my extraordinary powers of deduction tell me that you have stumbled unwillingly upon a very unfortunate
Demons!
and
Demons!
mystery.
A lot of them! Demons!
Demons.
Yes! Demons!
I think
They are-
somebody should take the glass away from him.
I already drink my, you know.
Is your glass empty, Doctor?
Yes.
God damn it.
You Western folks are not used to healthy drinking.
Yes, but you are not used to drinking a gallon of coffee. Yeah. Don't you? Gallon, you know.
Don't mind the doctor, just get behind him if he picks up a firearm. But since you're the only one that can keep up with me, I pour Igor and myself another shot of this Kentucky Swill Moonshine of Death.
Yes, demons. Especially the ones that burn stuff!
Those were vampires,
Come.
not demons. Calm the fuck
Cheers,
down.
mate.
Who cares? They
Clink
burn
glass.
stuff. They burn.
You should stop indulging him in this talk of nonsense because he appears to be quite drunk. You won't want him to carry on with
Nonsense! This is what we are doing! Fighting
Doctor,
evil! We are fighting evil, trying to stop.
Aren't we all, Doctor? Aren't we all?
No, this is different. We are actually trying to stop cults that summons dark demons.
Doctor,
Yes.
Doctor,
Yes.
why don't you go up there to the mirror and get some fresh air?
Mate, you know that I might fail, though.
Poor lad. He's sure
You know
seen
what,
a lot.
If you feel, if you
War
feel-
veteran, is he?
Oh, yes, a medical war veteran, but yes, he is.
He was a medic in the medic
Well,
tent.
that explains a lot. So, what are you gentlemen up to?
Well, at first I'm trying to keep the doctor calm, and secondly, I don't know, I think we had some unfinished business here in London before we had to...
Demons!
Shut up!
Demons!
Yeah, we had to kill that voodoo lady. What's her name again?
Sarah. Sarah.
Sure.
Shafi-
Shafi!
Oh,
Sarah
lady?
Shafiq, yeah.
You killed a
Yeah.
lady?
She's a voodoo priestess. It's fine.
She's a bitch!
Nope, she
Out of
totally-
character, did we actually end up killing her, or did we have to
No.
retreat?
Don't think so.
No,
You did
we
not
did
kill
not.
her.
Okay.
We encountered her in this magical mirror, but nothing more.
Right, that's what it was.
And she has warned us that we should leave England as soon as possible.
And we do not know her current whereabouts, do we?
You do not.
What?
Yeah, I guess we might as well go to Egypt. If we can't find her and people are actively looking for us, we're at a severe disadvantage. We need to retreat, and if all she wants is us out of London, then if we leave London, she is no longer an issue and can be dealt with at our leisure. Now,
But she's gonna kill people! A lot of them! And summon demons!
and guess what? We'll be in Egypt. What the fuck do we care what happens here?
We should care!
When you
Why,
say,
why are we doing this in this case, you think?
Because she slighted us and betrayed us, so she needs to die.
And when you say voodoo priestess, I don't assume you mean actual African heathen black magic users, do you?
Oh yes.
No, we do.
That's the exact definition of Sarah Shafiq.
Surely that is slang for something else. I mean, you appear
It's
to be...
true!
I'm
It's
sure in some
true!
sort of trouble with the Negro Mafia or something.
It's true.
No, she is the leader of some weird Egyptian cult.
Black
I
Dog. I don't know if you've heard of it.
My
I
God, man, this is the stuff of legend.
I warned you.
I feel like in one of those detective novels I was reading as I was growing up.
I told you it'd be fun.
So this is what he was trying to warn me about then.
Yes.
In his awkward way, yes.
Well, you people are...
What?
Alright.
Fuck that!
That was good.
Best rage quit ever, goddamn.
Best rage quit ever. Man, best rage quit ever.
Fantastically
Well done.
timed.
Well done, Igor. Well done. No, we cannot hear you. That's what I was supposed. That was what I was saying.
I'm starting to think that we are strangely fortunate to have a priest amongst us, even if he is a Protestant or whatever he is.
You question the witness. No.
Is the least of his problems.
Don't worry, he does some fucked up things too. Tell him, Pastor.
You really should go to sleep. You know that.
You
Like
should go
right now.
sleep. You should go sleep.
Oh my fucking god. Jack, where did I put the powder?
Remember the fire? Remember the fires? Yeah, you remember.
But that wasn't me, you know that.
You participate. You participate.
You know what? I'm just gonna tell you, or else the doctor won't shut up. So, there was this story. We were invited to a meeting in a villa, far off in the fields, and the doctor had a brilliant idea. He thought to himself a fire would distract everyone. It would distract any guards, so we can operate as smoothly as we always do.
I can't disagree with that line of thinking. Fire is always distracting. And entertaining.
The thing is, it's
My words, man.
it started off as a couple of leaves. It went through as a bush. It went through a tree. It went through many trees. It went through a forest burn. Unnatural.
Extraordinary how it rampages through the wilderness like a beast.
Yeah, quite extraordinary, yes.
A power to be admired for sure.
Yes, exactly. Wait, what?
Fire, remarkable force, isn't it? And we know
I
so little
didn't-
about it. Even today, with all our science and advancement, we still don't know anything about it.
I like you, Igor.
Did I succeed in my constitution? Oh, I failed as well. You seem to be a very philosophical man, Igor. We should have a chat about philosophy at some point.
And fire! Lots of fire! Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds
lots
good.
of fire.
I like both.
Also, the story was that kinda different. Yeah, the cult, kidnap, we rescue, burn shit, and burn people. Yeah, that happened. People burned to death. Yeah. Good times, Buster. Good times.
It was. It was good times.
I know, right?
I got to snipe more people from a rooftop. It was a lot of fun.
We almost burned you alive, Jay. Yeah, good times, good times.
Hey, you were just concerned that I was cold. That's what I put it down to.
Yeah, you're right. That's good. Yeah, that's right.
We are not healthy individuals.
You say something.
Can everybody make a luck roll?
You're funny. Oh, come on. You can't be serious. One of you two funny stories? You got?
Oh God!
Well, our second fumble of the game, folks.
Great.
Before you tell what's going to happen, Igor, do you want to hear an out of character joke?
Sure.
The Doctor has the highest. How's it called again?
Sanity.
The highest sanity of all out of all of us.
Wow.
Also, everything that we told you right now is true.
Jesus.
Yes.
I mean, Igor is a little weird, but he's beginning to freak out a bit.
Now do you realize why I tried to, not to drag you into this? I think you realizes this. Like, I should have listened to him.
Okay, now you can tell.
I mean,
Buddies.
it's not like he can't back out now, Herman. But I don't know, Igor. You might have fun. Plus, you get to throw things that explode at things that need to explode, and I don't see a problem with that.
Alright, as you guys are drinking and getting to know one another, you hear another knock at the door. This one a lot more forceful than the previous one.
I'm going to pick up my pistol and, when with it behind my back, go to the door and open the door a crack. Can I help you?
Scotland Yard, open up!
Why?
Just open the door, please.
Do you have a warrant?
Open the door, please.
Do you have a warrant?
Just open the door, please.
I will if you show me a warrant.
We don't need a warrant. Now open the door.
Then let me see your badge.
He turns his body a little bit and you can see his badge.
Alright, I want
see,
to spot hidden on it to make sure it's real.
As far as you can tell, it's real.
Yeah, I know what happens.
Alright, I'll open the door and step aside, keeping the pistol out of view. Actually, hold on. Before I open the door, how many people are outside?
There are 3 officers visible right outside the door.
Okay. What is your business with us?
He's asked some questions.
For whom?
All of you.
All of us being?
Everyone who's in the room. We're asking
How do you
everybody
know
in the
who's
hotel.
in the room?
I don't know who's in the room. Do you have a freaking pet bird in there or something? We can hear people talking. So we know there's more than one person in here.
We have one loon in the room, but he's a medical doctor, so I guess, and I'll open the door and step back with the pistol still concealed behind my back. And I will step back in a way that allows them to enter the room, but I'll be behind them.
Okay. Name's Mills. Just want to ask you all a few questions. There was a call this morning about a disturbance at the pub here in the hotel. We just want to know if you saw anything.
We did not.
Oh, Americans, huh? You all
Hey.
Americans?
No, not all of us.
Oh, well.
Not American.
Okay, calm down, Doctor.
I get it. I go sleep now. I literally go sleep.
Finally!
Hey, I want to ask you, doctor person, a very specific question.
What is it?
When was the last
no.
time you were in an alcohol establishment?
I'm gonna answer you like this. I drinked here, in this room, alcohol, and yes, I'm drunk.
When were you in an alcohol establishment last?
My heart burns. I'm sorry, I'm not able to remember. It burns a lot. Need some sleep.
Alright, Doc, let's get you to bed.
Oh.
Poor fellow, he's seen too
Officer
much in
shakes
the
his
world.
head.
I want to excuse his behavior. He actually thought he could keep up with the Russian.
Oh, there's a Russian here.
No.
I
Interesting.
immediately become white as bone, and I appear to be terrified when you told them I'm a Russian. I'm very scared that the strangers now know this about me.
The bartender told us that there was a Russian, several Americans, and other foreigners, mostly men, in the bar this morning. What are the odds that there's more than one group like that here in the hotel?
And what seems to be the problem?
Probably quite large. It is a hotel, after all.
We haven't noticed any. We've been here all morning, knocking on doors.
But what seems to be the problem?
Like I said, there was a disturbance. Reports of violence and possible gunfire.
By the way, I'm already on the bed sleeping and snoring, loudly snoring.
So, there was violence
Yeah.
and gunfire. Was there any evidence of either?
I've certainly not
I'm not
heard any
gonna-
gunfire today. And as an ex-soldier during the last war, I'm sure I would have recognised a gunshot if I heard one.
Same here. I heard no gunshots.
Have any of the other residents of the hotel said that they heard any gunfire?
Yeah. Reports of gunfire from other residents. Soft, but reported.
Soft? What was soft?
The gunfire. As if it was suppressed by something. You wouldn't happen to have suppressors on your guns, and I know you have guns. Y'all Americans.
We're not
That is
from
correct.
Texas.
All you people carry guns.
The pastor, remember he's drunk. He opens up his coat, so basically it's parts of his underwear. See, I don't wear any guns.
Ooh, not a pretty sight.
God damn it, Pastor.
It's possible to silence guns with bottles, I hear, or pillows, but I've never tested it.
It doesn't surprise me that a Russian knows that.
Also, I'm not not laughing. I'm sleeping.
He's Russian by way of the Ukraine. It's fine. He is not the Russian you're looking for.
If you're making a joke, I don't get it.
Now, give it a few years. I'm sure you'll catch up eventually.
Please, gentlemen.
A stiff drink might speeden that.
Hey, to clear things up, we are currently drunk on my personal moonshine that I got from family back in Kentucky. We were not in any sort of alcohol establishment today.
Thank you for giving me an honest answer. What's your name, American?
My name is Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers. Well, nice to meet you, Buck Rogers.
I will stick out my hand, still concealing the gun behind my back, and not moving very much away from the wall, but trying to seem as friendly as possible.
So, did you see anybody who matches that description? Group of foreigners, mostly men.
I know I saw last night there was a group of 3 Russians, 2 Negro men, and a very striking Negro woman. And I don't know which way they went to, but if anyone would have been the cause of such a disturbance, I would put money on it being them.
All right. Well, thank you for your assistance.
You're very welcome.
And the officers all slowly turn, and they start to leave, but one stops at the door and turns back, smiling. You lied to them. How interesting. And the officer turns and walks off.
I'm guessing we can make some sort of occult or insight check on that?
We
You
need to
can
move.
make, I would say, yeah, you can make an occult check on them.
Damn, okay, Harold, you got this in the bag.
Most likely.
We need new IDs, gentlemen, and we need to get out of here now. I'm pretty sure they're NKVD.
That there is
And they're after
some
me.
occult circles there's talk of shapeshifters and people who will change their appearance.
Of course.
You've never given
good.
it much credence, but then again, you've never given much things any real credibility until you've seen them.
Of course, that is.
Lovely. Okay, so, and I'm going to point the pistol straight at Igor. Why is the NKVD after you?
The very same reason I left the country, because I spoke against the system. That's bad, but it's particularly bad when you're a known scientist. And they wanted me to work on a project. I refused to.
What project?
I think for a second, not sure if I should trust him, but then again, if he was with them, he would know, wouldn't he? So there's no harm in telling him. Untraceable poisons. Poisons that don't show up on any kind of examination by the forensic doctors.
Okay.
That is actually possible. It's hard to believe.
You're drunk, Pastor.
So why?
That's
why,
the right one, Doctor. That comes from the right person.
Why would they be after you for speaking out? Oh, I guess you defected. Yeah, I guess that'd do it, wouldn't it?
Well, they're communists now, and if you're not on board, you're an enemy of the people. So I'm an enemy of the people. I had to flee. And I can guess what foul purposes they would have for a poison that is untraceable.
Tragic.
They do not take kindly to the word no or I disagree, you know.
I would bet not.
Yeah, so imagine how useful that would be in their hands.
Yeah, I guess they would just go about systematically assassinating everybody.
Not that they would need to, but usually what happens, they just execute them on site. They just, pile them up in the mass grave. But sometimes they do need to be subtle about it. Sometimes.
Okay, I just changed my mind. Up until now, I did not know the Russian/Soviet intelligence service was after you. So I assume we should avoid the chemistry's meeting.
Yeah, we should probably avoid that.
Of course, if they found me here, they'll find me there as well. That's the next place they'll look.
Right, they wouldn't assume a Russian doctor going to Egypt, I assume.
I assume not, sir. Egypt sounds far from their reach, doesn't it?
I'm going to
It does.
ask you again because I still have the criticism of the doctor in mind. If you come with us now, there will be no turning back, and you will be dragged into probably occult stuff, which turns out to be real. Is your mind ready for that?
The only thing my mind is not ready for is socialism. So yeah, Egypt, Africa, hell, we can even go to Antarctica. We need to get away.
Mr. Petrovsky, welcome on board.
I am finally home.
Out of character, I'm sleeping, so someone wake me, please.
No.
None of us wake you up.
Someone has to pay for the room.
Yeah, you drew the short straw on that one.
Okay, so leave me to die. Great. What a wonderful group.
You're not gonna die. We'll put a bucket next to you and some water. You'll be fine.
But you're gonna leave me there, and the group is Sheffield comes and kills me.
What?
No, I can't actually.
We're not gonna leave without you. We're just gonna let you pay for the room, and when you wake up, you'll do that, and then we'll go on with.
You might as well just take money from my wallet.
That's actually pretty good. No, we are not going to do that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. This doctor would not be mad about it.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So, yeah, we'll let you sleep, and we'll go take care of getting passage to and from, or to Egypt. And by the time we come back, I guess you'll be awake. Will we run into anything?
The thing is, because Scotland Yard and the police are now basically after us, if they find out you lied, we all go to jail. So either someone stays with the doctor here, or we wake him up now.
I mean, we could just end up killing them. Like, done it before. It's not that hard.
If we, well, the only difference is the last time we killed an official, we will, and he's pressing his fingers very close to each other. We were this close of getting into jail here in London.
I'm not talking
I
about
do not-
here in London. I mean, we kill the cops that are after us. Change our appearances a little bit. Split up so we're not the same group composition, and then hop on a boat to Egypt and call it a day.
That might work. No offense, but that might work for a marine like you. Look at me. I'm a freaking pastor. The only thing I can do is talk to people.
Yeah, so
That's
put on a
literally it.
robe.
If I one rope should I wear? I would be what do I say? I might succeed in wearing a robe, but if someone might ask me, I would have to lie, and I'm the worst liar in the entire human history.
Don't sell yourself short, Pastor. The mouth is the most dangerous weapon a man possesses.
He doesn't get.
That and a rifle.
Trust
He
me,
doesn't-
I should know. I was married once.
Awesome. Great job. By the way,
Fantastic.
yeah. By the way, it's just funny that you don't react like, yeah, we killed a federal. Who cares?
Well, the thing is, I am apparently the only one who does care.
I'm more looking at Igor, but by looking, I mean out of character looking.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We just mentioned that we killed a federal.
Several. Several cops.
Several?
Yes.
No, one.
Well, I'm a guy who grew up on a lake house fishing with his grandfather, who was basically a medieval brute and an alcoholic. And I wrote this on my character sheet. Basically, he never failed. He never hesitated to mention how much of a disappointment I was for not being a real man. So between the beatings and the shoutings and seeing people get shot in the head and all the horror that that happened during the Bolshevik Revolution, and the fact that I'm traumatized and alcoholic, and I don't have a very good opinion about federal agents. I'm running away from them. I think I can tune to that type of vibe. that wouldn't really be that so problematic for me, you know.
Fantastic.
Basically, I'm also suffering from paranoia. My character always thinks that the NKVD is after him and to kidnap him or steal his research, and he's a bit batshit.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We are gonna get along
Yeah, you're gonna fit in just fine here.
because Dr. Herman Grumman has double identity and paranoia.
Oh,
And Jack
I
is
was
just
able to sniff out that there's something wrong with him. Yeah.
I was actually trying to be one of the reasonable guys, but you know, alcohol can tell the truth pretty well.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh yeah. Good show. Good show, everybody. This is great.
So, are you guys going to look to see if you can book passage?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's where we're headed.
Okay.
But with the doctor.
Random is coming.
I'm going to suggest we do this illegally, under the radar. We will want them to find us.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I want to keep all my guns.
So just sneak on board or what?
Hi, hide fishing boat, go America!
Not quite America, but what we can do is take a boat, cross the English Channel to France, see if we can book passage from France to maybe Spain or something like that, and see if we can get a ship down there, or if we want to just go overland entirely.
Okay, then in that case, we hide fishing boat, go Africa!
Perfect.
I'm not going to argue
Just
with
a
that.
thought, if we give them any ID and we try to travel like civilized people, it's a good way to get into a trap. It's a good way to be caught in the net.
Yeah, yeah. So what we can do, I think, is just hop from England to France, cross France overland, and then just take a boat from the south shore of France over to Egypt.
Honestly, my character has idea, but you need to fake me up.
Okay,
All
let's
right,
see.
we'll wake you up.
What?
It's a rough wake up.
Mommy, is it that you?
Yes. And I'm gonna smack you.
Ow!
Okay.
It's just steal. God damn it. Where is my
You're
coffee?
with us again.
Where is my coffee? Oh, there it is. Even if it's cold, I just drink coffee.
I just thought of something, Jack. I mean, through France would be the most easy way, but if we travel a little further, let's say to Gibraltar, that would be the smallest passage from Europe to Africa. Why don't we go to there?
Yes, but it also means we are stuck in a single place for an extended amount of time. And I, for one, don't want him running out of coffee. And two, if we're stuck on an extended thing and they find out where we are using magic, they can predict our path and kill us, where if we're over land, we at least have a chance to run and defend ourselves and move through the terrain in a way that makes it harder for any sort of magic cultists to kill us. That is a sentence I just said. And Jack is going to look very kind of sad after saying that.
Okay, so we are actually going to Egypt, I see. I mean, with all of that money, we can even buy a ship and hire a captain, probably. Or that. Doesn't really matter. So what did I miss? God damn it. What a strong thing. What was that? God damn it, Jack.
Unfortunately, guys, I've got to duck out, so I will see you guys next week.
I actually leaving. Also was planning to leave at 9, so I'm gonna also leave.
All right.
I mean,
do we want to just call it a day here?
Maybe.
I mean, the plan is set that we go to France and then to Egypt. I think we can do that next week if the others are fine with that.
Sounds
Yeah,
good to
I
me.
agree with that.
All right, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for the session again, Bertolini. It's as always a lot of fun to fuck up in the 1920s.
Yes.
Hooray!
And thank God for Igor.
Yeah, you're gonna be a great addition to this team.
Yes.
Thank you. Glad you guys like him.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yes.
He's fine.
Okay, see you later.
See ya.
Yep. See ya.
See you guys later.